Good evening once more, and welcome to the Wardi We Sold Out tournament. I'm your host, Steelmold. Steel like the metal, mold like the thing you put the metal in so that it retains its shape when it cools down, and I am joined by the ever so awake when woke. Quirky by name, quirky by nature, it's Quirky.
Well, no, I swear I'm
Huh?
awake. No.
How did you survive casting? What was it, 12 hours? Did it end up
Barely.
being?
11.
Yeah. Did you get a good night's sleep? A good day's sleep?
Good day's sleep. Wasn't too bad, but now I'm more refreshed now, so that'll be good.
Alright, so we are getting right into game. It's going to be souL versus uThermal. Right here on Eternal Empire. This is the quarterfinals. On the main channel, on WardiTV, we have... hold on, what's my bracket?
Reyna versus Lambo.
Rainer versus Lambo is up on the main stream. Later we will be doing Showtime versus Hearthstone. So we'll have ourselves a TvT and a PvP later on. Never mind about that. We are on Eternal Empire, which is, as you know, eternal. We're in the southwest corner of the map, representing makers all the way from the land of Poland. Our red Terran is souL. And in the northeast corner of the map, already sending SCVs to make a proxy. Our blue Terran all the way from the land of the Netherlands. Representing Team Liquid, it is uThermal. The land of the Netherlands. It's too much. It's too many ths for me. All right. So Thermal is proxying. It's going to be 2 rags. souL hasn't worker scouted so far. He's going to be discovering this pretty late. Now, worth mentioning, souL, this is our first series when he casted this tournament. It was souL versus Bly. That was it. So we've souL is our boy.
How is souL our boy?
I'm behind souL right now.
Okay.
I know. He's also the underdog, let's be fair. I mean, to be honest here. Thermal, one of the more dominant Terrans in the foreign scenes.
Yeah.
Now knows that there's no...
No barracks. He knows it's a proxy. It's going to be proxy 2 Rex Reaper. So it's going to see interesting. Immediately bunkers are going up, but maybe too late.
Yeah, the bunker will finish here for souL, so...
You kind of needed that bunker to be a bit further forward, to be honest. Otherwise, you're just letting...
Maybe he's afraid that he was just going to get sniped really easily from the cliffs. He does have another bunker next to the barracks to defend that. And as long as he buys a bit of time here, he should be good.
Yeah, I don't think uThermal can necessarily do too much damage here.
I can get one of... It does the focus. He gets one of the Reapers. He's going to lose one of the SCVs, but so all in all, not too bad. Helion is out, and the Reapers are going to have trouble dealing with that one. So uThermal backs away.
Yep, factory's up.
So, quickly sending these Reapers across the map. Try and do some damage. He does have the SCV. He kept his SCV in uThermal's base, so he knows there's nothing really there. Oh, and he's going to get a delay on uThermal's natural base here. And he's getting a bunker. He's countering the proxy with the proxy. Oh, no, he's cancelled it. He's going to send Reapers into the main base just to kill workers, since there's nothing here.
There's no reaction, there's no pull. Already 3
Yeah.
workers? 4? This
He's
is...
concentrating on trying to kill soul's base here, but yeah, soul is in a really nice position here, doing damage across the map. Nice control, not losing his reapers here.
Oh!
Getting 7 kills and gets the reapers out alive. Gets the high ground vision. Oh, this is so
but now
good.
the Cyclone is out. Can you get one? Oh.
Okay. 8 workers. It did get a little... it didn't get a little... The SCV didn't kill it. He sent his SCV to attack the SCV constructing the command center, but I guess the order got cancelled at some point.
Yeah, it does.
I don't know. Maybe if you take the SCV out of constructing the command center, the other one stops attacking it.
If that, or he had it, the SCV on A move.
Yeah. Oh, that's possible.
Yeah.
I thought it was a brilliant move. Yeah, send the SCV to kill the SCV, and then use the Reapers to attack the SCVs in the main base. But all in all, a pretty good start for our soul. I mean, he thwarts uThermal's attack here. Until this barracks right quick. uThermal is moving out across the map again, but he's gonna find a lot of resistance here. He's keeping the Cyclone busy. 2 Cyclones are coming up. soul doesn't sit quite yet.
This is going to be interesting. If you can land Viking will help, especially, but Dad's got the safety tank. I think he has some idea.
Safety tank. Safety tank.
Everybody get a safety tank. That's why you get a safety tank. And a landed Viking. And more cyclones here from uThermal. We saw this yesterday. I think it wasn't your series, your group. But uThermal did go for this cyclone heavy build. If I can recall who it was a TvT, and pretty much both players went to mech. It was insane. It was uThermal versus insane. Same map actually. It was Eternal Empire, where uThermal went for this more battle mech kind of style, where Insane went for this more tank focused style, and uThermal was pretty much being the more mobile, gaining around, poking, prodding, just catching Insane out in positions they shouldn't have been.
Alright, soul is so far playing defensively. He knows he did a lot of damage at the beginning of the game. Now he wants to capitalize on it. He does have a third base set up already. uThermal is working on his third? No, it's not. No. It's getting... Oh wait, why is it not showing up on my production tab?
What is?
The command center.
It is for me. Bed 1. Are you looking at the right thing still?
I'm looking at Soul. I'm looking at Soul.
Yeah, no, I did the same thing yesterday, don't worry.
All these terrors, they look the same to me.
But nice game there from uThermal will confirm that the third is going into position, and it will be quicker than uThermal, so that's the the more economic advantage for soul there. But in terms of tech, I'm not really sure about at this moment. uThermal is going for mech now. He's transitioning into a more tech style. He stopped the cyclone production, which is really strange. I thought he would keep up the cyclones like he did yesterday.
I mean, he has 4 of them, and they do have laser eyes. I'm guessing since he didn't do damage with them, maybe I guess he wants to go into heavier mech. And also, he didn't take a lot of damage in the past few minutes of the game, so maybe he feels more comfortable, doing that. Also, soul is going bio. So maybe that's that it doesn't really trade as well.
Yeah, that
bio.
Is true.
Yeah.
I
mean, you can still use them to snipe tanks, which is very important when you go bio on tanks. The tanks are kind of a linchpin of the Terran assault. Kind of kind of want to reduce them regardless of what your enemy is doing.
Yeah, but that means still, unless souL like decides to keep on being on the aggression and going with drops and that, means we might have a very long macro game ahead of us. Also, yesterday we figured out why it's called Eternal Empire in my no sleep stupor. I was talking about how the map like tends to lead to long focused games, and Light immediately goes, I guess that's why it's called Eternal. It blew my mind.
Right, makes sense.
Yeah.
All right, there's 5 more SCVs they did here. So, but they're still equal on workers. souL is setting up.
Look at that air superiority from uThermal, though.
Yeah. You can't use Marines for air superiority. They just can't get in range.
I mean, if there's no tanks, then sure. But
yeah, I'm guessing this is the first souL sees that uThermal is going full on mech here.
let me check. He did scan the factories before, so he knew.
Right. Maybe just wasn't expecting the Viking count. Maybe he's trying to sneak around uThermal's base blade here, but the sensor tower will pick this up.
Yeah, but how the reactions of uThermal, he is focused on that skirmish around that Selnaga tower. Tanks are going to siege up still. This could actually be devastating.
Yeah, but the Vikings are coming in. The Ravens are throwing down auto turrets.
Yeah, but they're quickly getting blown up. And, well, does save 2 tanks.
Backing up some tanks, but yeah, I don't know if this was worth it. 7 workers for a whole bunch of tanks. He loses 2 tanks, 3 medivacs.
Oh!
Some Marines and Marauders. Yeah, it's a nice auto turret harassment here, but it's not really not getting the job done. Didn't kill anything, I think. Well, that Treven has 2 kills onto its name, but I'm not sure if that is from this little assault. Worth mentioning, souL is way ahead in terms of upgrades.
Yeah. I think uThermal... he couldn't really start the upgrades when the drop was happening. He's only just started them now. Yeah, getting the...
souL is making Vikings.
He's getting +1 air weapons as well as
he's moving out. He doesn't know he actually does know that uThermal is in sensor range. He knows uThermal is down there.
Maybe he wants to go for the base trade.
He's going for the base trade.
I mean,
instead of taking the battle hanged on, he goes straight in there. Alright. Both players are killing a lot of each other. uThermal kills souL's 3rd base.
Yeah, and uThermal actually pulled the workers, so he's losing more workers than souL at the moment. And back there is 1 tank being a hero here, but it's not going to be for long, and now the production is there.
I mean, souL does have... souL did have more bases at the beginning of this base trade. But now, I mean, look at that. uThermal actually lost a lot of his army. He's down to only tanks and Vikings and a couple of Cyclones. souL still has medivacs, still has Marines and Marauders.
But he doesn't have too much anti-air, can't really kill off the buildings quick enough.
Yeah. He has some Vikings, but actually uThermal is actually killing some of them. He does have this planetary fortress here, but there's no anti-air. He may want to build a few turrets there.
Oh, the landed Vikings! This may actually be a mistake!
The workers. souL takes game number 1. Very nicely done. Very smartly executed there. Wow. Realized that he just cannot take uThermal's army head on.
Yeah.
It's going to be impossible. He's like, you know what? And because he knew he was there. He knew uThermal was there. uThermal was trying to bait him to come to him. But, yeah, souL was like, nah, I'm just going to kill your stuff.
It was just weird, that...
Come in lobby, Quirky.
I'm coming in lobby, don't worry. It's just weird that we saw that, from uThermal, in that last push, he decided to actually land his Vikings in tank range. That exactly the best position he could have, you know, put them in. Maybe flow them over the tanks then landed on top would have probably been better. But there was a bit of bio, but he didn't really have his tanks in position for that final push.
And also worth mentioning, uThermal went with a mech composition. When the start of the game was just very slow for him. I mean, his factory was way later. He lost those 7 SCVs. No, it was 8 SCVs at the beginning of the game to the counter attack by souL, and he didn't really kill much much for souL. souL went to 3 bases when uThermal was just getting his second base. So he just went with a much more expensive army composition, starting way later economically. Yeah, and good on souL for picking up on these little things. Because his drops didn't really do much damage. In fact, he took a lot more damage than he did. And uThermal did harass him quite nicely, at least once, with the Hellion drive-by there.
Well, this is a best of 5, so hopefully Film has possibly a cheeky build for this map, Golden Wall.
Probably. This is the Clown Fiesta map.
Clown Fiesta map.
This is the clowniness.
So beautiful Clown Fiesta in the
this is the clown show, and
that's Bozo.
Puritan Industry is also a bit of a clown show.
Yeah, I mean, if it doesn't turn into a Brood War TvT, then I'll be happy. Tank lines everywhere.
All right, everyone. Welcome to the Golden Wall. The wall which is, in fact, golden. Or, no, it's in fact platinous. Yes, it's made of platinum. Because, it prevents you from living gold leg. Well, that's why it's called Golden Wall. Not because it's made of gold. Because it leaves you golden.
It has gold minerals. That's why it's called gold. Golden Wall.
Anyway, in the southwest corner of the map, representing Makers and the land of Poland, it is our red Terran, currently up 1 in this best of 5 series. Give it up for souL. And in the southeast corner of the map, hailing from the Netherlands, our blue Terran, representing Team Liquid, it is uThermal.
Alright, I think this is
this time, but he's sending an SCV quite early. Just a scout. I'm guessing it's just a scout because he wants to make sure that souL isn't trying to proxy him.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, probably trying to do
that. Seems like they're both playing gentlemanly here.
And now, I did see uThermal on this map last night against Hearthstone. Maybe because it was a TvP, maybe he did this, but he did mine out the lower, the main base mineral wall, to take that lower base as his natural instead of his. Oh, I think it was Thermal.
Natural or third base.
The natural base. But that was because Hearthstone did something I can't remember. No, it was just natural like that. Never mind. Ignore me. And we did see, actually, just ignore me entirely. But we did see uThermal actually take those golden bases, but on the opposite side. Like the sneaky tactic we saw in Redshift, the best map ever made.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm guessing we're going to see more and more of that as players are going to try and... I mean, right now the maps are still relatively new. Players are still trying to make their usual tactics work on them. Eventually, we're going to see some enterprising player try to get an edge by throwing up something incredibly insane.
Yeah. Well, like I told Light yesterday when we were casting this map, I tried in my latter game in a TvP tried to proxy 2x Reaper, and then realized the main base wall at that mineral wall, you can't jump over it. So I'm like,
Yep.
And then I just lost to one base DT.
And you have that replay to remember.
Yeah, that I'm an idiot. You don't?
Well, no, you're not an idiot. You tried.
I tried and I failed.
It would have been helpful to try.
I shouldn't have done it while laddering. I should have done it while playing a custom game, but
yeah, exactly. That was your mistake. No, the mistake was not trying. The mistake was trying it publicly.
I should have went proxy starport instead, but hey, he was going for a one base DT play. I think even if I did play macro, I probably would have died to the DTs.
Yeah. But
anyway.
at least you have an excuse.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have that bit of control over your life. You can say it's your own fault.
I call it Protoss OP. That is my excuse in my life every day.
Everyone do the S dance, safety dance. It's a safety tank. I was doing the safety dance. Just we don't have cameras, so you can't see it.
I mean, I got a webcam.
I mean, I have a webcam. We don't show them.
We don't use them because
we don't want to inflict the world with us. Ooh, so he's dropping a tank.
Ooh. Oh!
Oh!
Oh! Oh!
Hey, did you see uThermal mining that mineral patch there?
I think he didn't, but this is actually a common tactic we've seen with Terrans on this map is having a tank behind that wall and sieging up. And just having that high ground vision with either units or a medevac, or even a Viking maybe.
Oh, here comes the third though.
Ooh, medevac barely survives.
Doesn't quite get the medevac. You don't want to save those. Ooh, gets a cyclone. Still another one though.
Oh, but look at the natural.
Of souL. Yeah, there's
natural souL. The natural souL, if you will.
Yeah, so Thermal gets 4 SCVs there. Did get supply blocked a little here. Lost that supply depot. And was forced to micro at home instead of making that job more effective than it was, because they're still relatively equal on the workers. And souL did save that tank and the medivacs, which were the important units there. The Marine and the Hellion were not important. They were, Terran soldiers are not important.
Yeah, that's why we make them en masse.
The hardware, Terran hardware is important. All the people who walk on 2 legs are not important. Including ghosts. Ghosts die horribly, constantly. I guess you haven't heard. Alright, so uThermal is actually getting more and more factories.
Yeah, I guess back again.
Yeah, we're getting that back base there.
And it is relatively safe. Apart from like air harass coming in, like maybe a Banshee, drops. That is generally a safer base than that upper third.
Do you know when it becomes less safe? If your army is out on the map and you're getting harassed there, sending units to that location becomes much harder. Because unless you have some units at home in the main base, you're gonna be in trouble there. This medevac is chasing a cyclone. I'm not sure that's the smartest of ideas.
With a tank in tow. Yeah. It's gonna get it, maybe? No? Okay. that was weird.
It's a nice idea, but
good in theory, bad in practice.
You're gonna have to be lucky a lot in order to get that. Alright, so uThermal actually has the higher army supply. Let's see what's Mostly because he has some extra ravens and tanks and an extra tank and the Hellions. No, souL is also... He also went mech, right? No, he went... Yes, 3 barracks here. Where are all of his bio units? He's not making any.
Not this moment, but there's some of that third base. Very little left.
uThermal is attacking souL's 4th, and souL just doesn't have any units. He wasn't making any units. Where's his army?
I mean, it's going to the natural to defend off a Hellion run by.
Yeah, but look at the army supply.
Yeah, no, that is a very low army supply.
He went bio. He's supposed to have 1 billion Marines and Marauders now. He's just now started making Marauders.
I don't know still. It's one of the mysteries of the universe, I think.
I mean, do you not find it weird that the Terran who went with a mech build
has more
and has less workers has almost doubled the army supply of a bio Terran?
That is weird.
Yeah.
I find it weird. I'm just wondering why it is.
I don't know. He's concentrating on getting bases and making SCVs. Now, he did get more Vikings than he did in the previous game, but uThermal still has the better anti-air here.
Oh, that is a lot of energy spent on those auto turrets, but all the Ravens do go down for both these players, and it's just one Marauder against this army right now.
Yeah, but there's enough.
Hey?
Both of them did enough damage that they have to kind of back away. And souL is expanding once again. Is zerging it up. souL is bluffing. Like, he really doesn't have the army to withstand.
I mean, he's only getting his +1 armor and +1 air weapons right now for uThermal, whereas souL already has 1/1 for his bio. So
yeah, but he doesn't have. Does he have a bio to shoot? Look, he has 5 Marauders and 2 Marines. Who's using these upgrades?
Those 5 Marines and
here,
5 Marauders and 2 Marines. Yeah.
They are all on screen right now. souL's entire bio force is here, in this zoomed in frame. Like,
he's just playing really. He looks like he's trying to play really good. He was not keeping up with the work account either.
I mean, he has lost like 11 workers just now, so
yeah,
that accounts for it. But yeah, where's his production?
It's mostly in Vikings at the moment. It seems to be.
Seems to be a little frazzled there. Because look, uThermal has more tanks than souL has Marauders.
Or Marines. Or Vikings. Or any army unit there, still.
This is looking precarious. Our boy is in trouble.
Yeah, I mean, your boy.
He's making 5 Liberators at a time, so there's that. If uThermal gives him more time, I think souL is just I don't know if it's intentional, but he's kind of bluffing uThermal. uThermal may be thinking that souL has more than he actually has, but well, souL is playing really greedy and trying to get really ahead in the late game.
Seems to be, but I don't know. At least he has got the planetary fortresses to stop any drops coming that way.
Look, he's going mass liberators. He's making 5 liberators at a time, and getting 3 command centers.
I mean, and uThermal's going forwards as well. I don't think this is going to end up in the favor of souL if both of these armies clash at the moment. As I think souL just realized, wait, why have I overmade libs? That's probably why he pauses. Like, can we remake, please?
Maybe he unbound one of his These marine making keys, and he's like, wait,
that-
I'm supposed to have a lot of marines.
That's probably what I would. Won't surprise me. I mean, Ellie has one,
Maybe-
two.
Maybe he doesn't have the
He only has 5 barracks.
what's it called? What's it called when you make a key that presses stuff a lot, quick?
Rapid fire.
Rapid fire.
maybe he had the marines on rapid fire and he canceled it somehow. Like it's not working. So he's
Yeah,
supposed
but-
to have like 10 times more marines now, but he's like, I don't know.
It's weird, but he only just made another 2 barracks, just like freshly made. Still no add-ons on it. And so he's only been making off 3 racks for a while. Only 1 with a reactor, but the other 2 had tech labs on. He's now making 3 starports now.
I mean, he did get a few.
He is
people.
going mass. He is getting mass libs. I'm quite denying that.
And he does have liberator range, ship weapons, and vehicle plating is just finishing. But how is he going to deal with all these Vikings and Thors and tanks and stuff? Like, this is his entire bioforce, by the way. He has 10 Marines, 10 Marauders. We cannot stress how much this is not an army at this stage of the game.
Okay, well, at least with this amount of libs, he can pretty much contain his army.
I mean, if he can make it and contain, manage to hold on 5 bases here, that'd be nice. But look at what's happening in the south base.
Oh my god!
Thermal.
Please.
What a mad lad.
At least he's not mining the golden minerals from the wrong side.
He could long distance mine the minerals. Alright, the
Oh,
armies are clashing. uThermal is not sieged though. souL is pre-sieged. Now the Liberators are going to sit on top of this army, but are they going to be alive? The siege may not even finish.
Ooh.
Okay, enough of them finishing. That means a lot of uThermal's army. He's actually
That's
doing
got
it.
a lot of it. Oh!
Oh, the Widowmine.
Oh!
Okay, it's a few Widowmine shots, but definitely has the upper hand here. uThermal barely has any army. He has 2 tanks and 4 Vikings and 1 Thor. That's his army at the moment.
At least with this 1-4? Okay, well, I was gonna say, couldn't have the splash damage, but he did have the anti-air. Now there's nothing for uThermal here.
souL could basically win this game just with the Vikings.
Yeah.
Now he's sieging up with the Liberators. This is the thing is, he really has to take control of souL's production. If he can take over uThermal's production, he pretty much won the game because uThermal does have more bases.
Those Widowmine hits! And Kerwin says Widowmines on him.
He has to back over.
Well,
but remember, he is remaking those Liberators 5 at a time. Well, no, it's 2 at a time because he's out of resources.
I wonder how long souL's
Look at his
gonna
upgrades.
mine. It's gonna realize that base is there by uThermal.
Yeah.
When
it's gonna. I mean, you must hear the mules, right? There's like. There's like Marines sitting in the barracks going, Commander, are you saying this?
No. This is where you do that. This is where you float a CC over and turn it into a planetary. Land it and turn it into a planetary in the main.
Yeah.
Oh, now he's gonna see it.
Yeah. He's sending a drop. But it's yeah, there's a turret there already.
Man, you must be
He didn't
going,
expect
what
that. He
the
was not expecting
hell?
that. uThermal is dumping on top of souL's 5th base now.
Oh, he's trying to save it as well, but there's not enough.
Okay, he's going to kill the SCVs and the wheels repairing. This planetary should fall, question mark? I don't know.
It should.
Yeah, it's going to go down. Oh, but souL is attacking uThermal's army from both sides.
Yeah, this is so much army here. Yeah, I don't think uThermal's on for this game.
Their shots, but they didn't quite kill everything. uThermal again losing a lot of his army. The Widow Mines are still around though. This oh, there's the scan. Okay, scanning, getting them. This is where a Raven would be nice and helpful with his army.
And the thing is, with the amount of planetary fortresses, these Hellion Rumbies aren't exactly doing as much as they can. They are getting decent damage though, actually.
Yeah, they
I
found
take that back.
these corners where they can stand and just kill SCVs. But souL doesn't care, he just keeps on killing uThermal's army. They're going to clash in the middle of the map again.
Oh. Can't you get rid of that lib there, uThermal.
Alright, he's going into the natural again. Those tanks don't have anywhere to hide. And now he's capping the production. There you go. Now it doesn't matter how much income uThermal has. Everything he makes is gonna die.
Oh, well, uThermal is still having these Hellion Rumbies and now finally getting cleaned up, but yeah, this is bad now. I think uThermal's just processing, how the hell did I lose to this?
He's cursing the map.
Oh. Hey, at least he's got vehicle weapons free finishing up in a couple seconds.
Yeah, but souL's upgrades are already finished, you know.
Oh, okay, so he's just floating because he feels like he can keep his production life with this bottom half, but he's gonna be stuck on 3 bases after that.
Yeah. And he did. I mean, he killed a lot of souL's SCVs, but he really didn't kill the production. And souL still has a good income. I mean, uThermal still has a good income too, but he just won't have production buildings.
And now, main army finds the bases, and this should be it. This should be GG.
Yeah. uThermal now has almost 0 mining.
Fancy GG timing, everybody.
Yeah. It's 136 army supply to 8. Well, 60 now. But it's just we don't mind.
He's landed his 5 factories at his golden base. And actually, he is. Oh, well. Yay? I don't know.
mean, uThermal can't mine. Where is he mining from? He's long distance mining in that north base.
Because of that blade.
He's mining in he's mining in the one base that souL is attacking right now. The 68 SCV is dead. Yeah.
Nice going Mass Widow mine.
Yeah. It's not going to kill all of souL's army. And remember, how many bases did souL lose this game? 0. Yeah. uThermal lost 8 bases. 9 bases.
Well, souL's gonna realize where uThermal's mining from.
Command centers.
9 CCs. Oh my god. Well, I think this is just stubborn Terran play coming from him. You know what, I'm just gonna float all my buildings around. You can't do jack. 76 SCBs.
He's trying to tilt souL.
Yeah. He's trying to just delay as much as he can. And that's it. GG.
He's gone. Look at that. We called souL the underdog here, but he's on match point.
Yeah. He's played really good. uThermal did start that first map with a proxy T-Rex Reaper. It did try to turn it into a base base, but unfortunately lost that. So this map could be very interesting indeed.
And also remember, souL was in a very precarious position for most of that game. He had 5 more orders and 2 Marines.
If you felt that push, sir,
he was bluffing.
He was bluffing. He was pretending like he's. Oh no, I'm a Terran. This is a TvT. This is a mirror matchup. I have exactly what you have. No, I don't. I just have extra extra bases.
Yeah.
And uThermal probably thought, you know what? I'm getting all of these bases at the bottom. I'm gonna be great. I'm gonna be in a great position. And then he comes at you with all of these ranged liberators with upgraded weapons. And you're like, I had Thors.
Yeah, just yeah. Oh, I
Right.
think Radar Lab already finished. Jeez.
Yeah, they're already setting up Clem versus Mana. That is broadcasted on the main channel.
Oh wait, maybe
on
not.
Wardi's channel.
Hold up.
On Wardi. Yep,
No,
there's
I
the
think-
link. So, I put the link manually. There we go.
There we go.
Oh, they just went on break, so it's fine. But they're setting up the lobby, so
Yeah.
in a few minutes they'll start Mana versus Clem. Should be hype. Raynor.
First match. Did they not realize? Is it not a best of 5?
Did they do a best of 3? Maybe.
Maybe. I don't know.
I don't know.
To be honest, I wasn't watching Wardi stream. Can't tell you why.
Oh, maybe Mana and Clem are already doing the vetoes. That's what they're
Yeah, maybe.
thing. No, they're starting the series. Right. Raynor 1-3-0-3-1. Oh, okay. So they just
Okay.
the Liquipedia
So
bracket isn't
Yeah,
updated.
liquid.
Okay, now it's updated.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Thank you,
Liquipedia.
Information Fairies, for updating the Liquipedia page.
Mhm.
Always appreciated. For those who don't know, this is all volunteer work. There are little invisible information fairies who update the Liquipedia brackets.
Mhm.
One of them is busy casting the, well, not casting, observing the game you're watching right now,
Mhm.
the series.
And the other is dodging work because he likes to watch me suffer.
Where is he? Where is Light? He is here.
He's here. Sneaky. But just taking a quick break. Sol did ask for it. Maybe he's going for the replays,
Yeah.
like going, "How did I win this? How did he not
Yeah,
kill me in
it's
the
like-
early game?"
Did you not notice
Oh.
that I have no army? Oh, Light is currently cutting VODs for the ESL Cup that we casted
Of course he is.
sometime this week. I'm not even sure if it was yesterday or the day before, or no, it was yesterday.
Yesterday,
Yesterday.
our 12-hour casting shift. Well, my 11-hour casting shift. Your 8-hour?
Yeah, I guess it's somewhere about 8 hours.
Yeah.
Which, as we've learned, is my current limit. I need to
Yeah.
maybe I
We
need to
tested.
start doing like vocal exercises or something to
I mean, I always do vocal exercises. She always do vocal exercises before a cast deal. Except you just completely repeat to me.
Ready?
Yeah.
Are you ready?
So
Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready?
Muted
Are
him.
you ready? Are you ready?
I mean,
Are you
wait for this.
ready?
Wait for the
Are
lobby.
you
still.
ready?
Still, please.
This is how I
Yes.
trigger Quirky. Before the cast, I just go, "Are you ready?" a million different ways.
I was a professional
Apparently-
league caster.
Apparently, he's not ready. I was a professional league caster,
That's it.
and then it was dead game.
That was a dead game. I just prefer StarCraft more.
Yeah, it's time to stream more Skyrim. Maybe.
Hmm.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Nah, my connection is too garbage for that. Like, I can't.
I can
No,
only
you
stream like
record it.
old games where you don't quite notice how frame rate breaky
Yeah,
my,
so
my
Skyrim.
stream is. No, Skyrim is too heavy for streaming because you're trying to do it at 720p and it's too much for my connection.
Uh-huh.
Oh, so if I'm boring you. Uh, all right, everyone. Well, welcome to Nightshade. Nightshade, the most goth and epic and deadliest of all the maps in the map pool. It's so cool and black and goth. We're in the southeast corner of the map, representing makers and the land of Poland on a match point to win this best of 5 match in the quarterfinals here. Our red Terran is souL. And in the northwest corner of the map, representing Team Liquid and the land of the Netherlands, our blue Terran is uThermal.
Alright. So, no proxies this time, again from uThermal. So it looks like we are going to be, starting off a bit macro, getting those Reapers, Hellion harass going on. But then we'll have to see whether Verbal, he's going to stick to his mech guns. Maybe he wants to try a bit of bio play this time.
He's taking double gas, so
I mean,
it makes sense.
Yeah. Hey, the gas does? Yeah.
It doesn't necessarily mean you go mech, but if you want to go mech, you want to start on the gas.
Yeah.
Quite early, especially if you want to start with cyclones at the beginning to harassment.
Yeah, but we are starting to see the deviation, CC before fact here from souL, where it's fact first coming in from uThermal. So here, uThermal's looking to get that earlier. He's going to have that earlier harassment out with the Hellions and all that, whereas souL's trying to get that natural up and running, try and get that economic burst before uThermal here. So we had to see how much damage uThermal can do before, before he's able, before souL is able to, get the right amount of units and push back that harassment.
uThermal is actually getting starport before command center as well. So he wants to climb that tech ladder quite quickly.
Tech before economy, yeah. I like it.
Do you know why? Is he going biscuit cruiser?
You mean the cattle bruisers?
He can't.
Maybe he can't. He's saving gas though.
Maybe
he's saving
he's really
gas. Maybe he can't. No. Okay, he's finally getting the CC. He's not going one piece BC. Please. I've tried that before. It's not possible. Well, it is possible. He's just way behind.
Maybe it's just like, you know what? I'm behind. I gotta do something crazy.
Yeah, I mean,
I can say maybe on purity and industry.
Ooh. Maybe.
That work.
Yeah, but the slow fields, and you can just, and with the TP, you can just TP and do a lot of damage. But concussive shells here with the medevac on its way. I think we're gonna have a hellbat timing here still from souL.
Yeah.
But that is a lot of army.
But uThermal is moving out.
Oh no, he's just gonna. I guess if both players are just actually, or at least uThermal, is gonna have this medevac here. Oh, he's going for the drop. Maybe.
Yeah, no, I'm not seeing it though. So souL does have the bigger army here. And he picked up the Marauders because they don't want to. They waddle too slowly. They do have slow shells, concussive shells, to slow down the other journeys. So
and he's got two of them. He's got two medevac fulls, and so I can try and go for. But what happened to that other drop?
No, it's the same one. He circled.
Oh, same one? Oh, he circled around it. Hey, I was too busy focused on this.
Yeah, I saw it going north as well, and I was like, Okay, so he's going to drop the main, but then he kind of circles back.
Well, there
okay.
is
Safety
tank.
But
Does get
here's
one
the
good
thing.
off. Yeah, one
Look
good
at the
shot.
gas. He's going to delay uThermal's gas.
Mm.
uThermal's going mech, which is just what we're suspecting. Mama needs that gas.
Mm-hmm. Femi needs that gas. Well, he hasn't got the factory so far. He's just
decent starts for souL.
Mm.
Let's see what he's going with now. He's gonna start making some more barracks, eh? Oh, setting up a Hellion job. What does uThermal have at home to defend? Oh, he's moving out his army. uThermal is moving out. He's not gonna have anything to defend.
Oh no. Oh, he should have the productions. We'll have a tank and 2 Marines out by the time this does like game-ending damage, and the reaction should be there from uThermal to like pull the SCVs away. But this push actually could be pretty decent. Has got the decent Viking count as well.
Oh, it's gonna get a nice walker kill.
Oh, stop pulling!
Oh, he's microing the Hellions. Getting 10 walker kills. But here comes Interference on the safety tank. The Marines are all going down. The walkers are being pulled. It looks like uThermal is going to be winning this.
Ooh.
souL is out of units.
Yeah, 16 SCVs.
Out.
And now they even...
Oh, there's a cancel on that third command center. It's a great retaliation by uThermal. They are now equal on worker count.
Oh, it won't be for any longer.
Alright, souL's tank is about to pop out. But he's gonna have to be using it very smartly because he only has 1. uThermal has 2 here and he's bringing more as well.
Oh, the Snatcher could actually go down!
Yeah, it looks like uThermal's retaliation here was really powerful. Auto turret behind the tanks, but it's going to go down.
Not enough, GG!
The tank. GG is cold. And uThermal
Take us to a 4th map.
showing his muscles here.
Yeah.
He's not about to go down 3-0
You know.
in a best of 5 match.
Yeah.
No.
It was just that souL went for that quicker 3rd so he didn't really have enough to defend at home. So for when that push came from uThermal, it was actually pretty decent. Had the sort of more air superiority as well with that extra Viking coming out, so was able to keep the first Raven at least from doing much because he was too threatened by that. And so with that interference matrix going off, he was able to, you know, push in and just pretty much just run over souL there.
Now, I'm wondering if uThermal was planning on pushing that early, or whether having his second base harassed like that, delayed so much, it's kind of pushed him into a bit of an all-in.
I mean, it's hard to get into the mindset of these players, but he should have had some idea that the second base was up for souL at that time. So he generally thought, okay, maybe I'll just try, you know, just a small push out, see how much I can get done. And once he realized there wasn't really that many forces for souL there, he realized, oh, wait, I could bring in everything. And after he threw off that Hellion drop, which actually did a decent amount of damage, he was able to counter that damage and do more and more with the natural going down for souL there.
All right, everyone. We are on Simulacrum. Simulacrum! The pirate formula for pirate babies. If you want your pirate babies to have hairs on their chest, give them Simulacrum. Simulacrum, the pirate baby formula for your pirate babies. Where in the northwest corner of the map, on the Texas side, representing makers in the land of Poland, our red Terran is souL. And in the southeast corner of the map, the Australian side, our blue Terran representing the land of Netherlands, and Team Liquid give it up for uThermal.
All right.
Right.
No proxies this time. Again.
Nope.
Kind of expected uThermal to try it at least once again, but it's especially on this map as well when there's that elongated distance between the jump up points for
The no man's land in the middle
of the main base. Yeah, but see, you can see souL. He's anticipating.
I thought you because there's a no man's land in the middle, you can hide a proxy really easily because there's a.
Oh yeah, that too. Plus the jump up points having a long distance between each other as well. But souL
is searching.
Yeah, he doesn't see it, so
he's soul searching. Huh?
Huh? Yeah, I got it still. But that is
did you get the pun?
Reaper Expand. Yes, I got the pun still. But Reaper Expand coming in from souL here, where it's back first again from uThermal. So
did you get you did get the 2 gases again, yes. So it's same.
Same.
So kind of build it at the start. Is not mining it from it fully like it did in the previous game though. So not as gas hungry.
Yeah, I guess we'll have to see what he's wanting to go for.
Oh, there. He's getting the command center after the factory, so it's not going to be the same kind of thing.
Yeah, it's not going to be the starport before CC as well.
What did he get from that? So he got the Ravens and...
Medevac as well.
That's it. The Medevac, okay. He was going for that early push with the Hellions and...
Yeah, the Maru TvT push, yeah. Oh no, souL was going for that. It got deflected pretty easily. But this is actually just going to be going into a passive early game here. Both sides expecting
the natural.
Yeah, I think both players are expecting aggression from each other, but doesn't seem like it. Both players getting a Cyclone now. As Tech Lab on. It's TvT. Of course, they're always going to get Tech Labs on the starport. But
not necessarily. I mean, if they sometimes they might want to get Medivacs really quick, or Medivac and a Viking. So if you're going for some kind of drop and you want to get the Viking with you, with the zone out Ravens and stuff.
Yeah.
It can sometimes be useful. It's clunky. It's not the best of ways to go about it, but it can sometimes work depending. I mean, if you know what your opponent is going to do, or they have a habit where you know that this is going to be useful.
Well, don't know what they're doing. Neither side has gone for any. I think maybe uThermal has sort of. No, uThermal hasn't even scouted the main yet.
Yeah, no, they're both playing very respectably. uThermal is going for a 3rd base. He's building it at home. Where is it? Is it Queensland? Northeast there? Where's...
yeah, that's Queensland. That's...
Hey, I know my Australian geography. No, I don't. I just guessed.
I mean, it sort of looks like Australia. Okay, that looks more like mainland US than Texas. Texas.
The proportions of the left side are a bit like it's much fatter on the left side than it should be, but it's still the correct shape.
Yeah, that's true. Oh.
Alright, Reaper gonna get in there and get denied lazily by that Cyclone. Didn't even move. It just sat there.
Turned around. Does that count as moving?
Okay, it's a Reaper.
I guess.
I got it. Okay, don't worry about it. Yeah, don't even need to move. Just sit here and shoot. Oh, someone is getting more and more gases.
Yeah, it's time to move. I mean, good stuff for mech, but now souL is going to move into that bio play again. And there's the extra factories for your steel.
Yep.
So it's going to be mech versus bio again.
Look, eventually I'm going to... Eventually, I'm learning to read the actual builds that people are going for. It's gonna be
you know
a
how
while.
you do that still? You play the game.
I don't play the game.
I know.
Stupid game, and I don't play it. And I don't get you people.
Oh, nice.
I understand what kind.
We can add that. Nice soul.
But there's not much for these the aliens and reapers to do at this point in the game. When solo's so much for defending. We have 4 tanks, ravens, Vikings, marines. No, it's done. All right, just
Man,
gonna
imagine if-
ramp up the tank production there.
Well, imagine if Reaper grenades could actually, like, shift tank positioning, rather than just exploding. That'd be great.
Why would I want to imagine that?
It'd be fun. We had tank drifting the other day.
Fun for whom? Yeah, we had it's so weird. You had a weird glitch where a bunch of Zerglings managed to push a siege tank slightly to the side. I'm not sure if they actually pushed it or if it looked like they were pushing it, but yeah, it was weird. I know. I wanted to clip it, but I don't remember where I don't remember what tournament it was. What series it was. I was like, I'm not going to go through 8 hours of a tournament. Well, 11 hours of a tournament to try and figure out.
I want to say it was the ESL ANC Cup. But Fable placing this missile turret. Oh, souL's actually moving out. Okay, he wants to do some damage here.
I mean, it's a nice position for
my
that
God.
the turret.
So many tanks. Yeah.
The turret is actually in a nice position to give him good warning on any kind of drops. Also, this is a nice staging area for drops, where you will have your medivacs wait there until you send them in. So, you know, if they wait there and there's a turret there, so it's kind of a bad place to be.
Yeah. Well, souL is getting his 4th base very quickly and on location down at that bottom left-hand corner, so he is trying to get ahead economically a bit. Thermal finally just starting his in. And I want to say he is going to put that 4th base up on the right center base there, because of that positioning of where he's building that CC. So it's looking to be all these Hellions getting caught out though. Maybe? No.
I'm gonna try and kill that barracks. It's a bit late. If it was a little earlier, it would have really annoyed uThermal, because then he wouldn't have been able to make factories. But right now it looks like he's going to have all the factories that he wants for quite a while. So it's not as big of a problem losing that barracks. This time, unlike the previous games, uThermal not very far behind in terms of upgrades. You know, remember the bio upgrades tend to come in way earlier than the armory upgrades. Although souL is getting the air upgrades and
air weapons,
and vehicle armor plating as well. He's getting that fusion core again. So I'm guessing, he's going for the. How many starports does he have? Yeah, he has 4 star. He's going for the same thing. He's going for Mass Liberator. He's getting those extra bases. He's basically going for what worked in game number
2.
Game
number 1 was the proxy into the base tree.
Yeah.
But souL, he's doing pretty much what he did, except a bit later in that game. He is expanding quicker than uThermal here. He's getting his bases up and running. He's gonna have the economic lead so far. If you look at it now, he's already taken that lead for about a minute now. But he needs to start doing damage, or at least he has to do maybe. I want to see souL do drops again. Maybe he could come down from the right hand side and do
he's going to do what he did in game 2. He's going to wait for uThermal to move out and then use the Liberators. Oh wait, he doesn't have the Liberators yet.
No, he doesn't have the Liberators yet. But he does have a whole heap of Marauders and tanks.
Yeah, but he wasn't pre-sieged like he was in game number 2.
That is a lot of Vikings here, and there's no real NTA on the ground. Tank siege up from
the freeze
uThermal.
matrix on uThermal's Raven as well.
Oh. Hey, now the Force are joining the Vikings out, landing onto the tanks. Oh, but there's a drop by souL.
17 of uThermal's walkers are dead. The Liberators are in.
Yeah, but there's nothing to protect the Liberators right now.
They don't have range 8, so they, those Thors can actually outrange them. And they do have smart servers, so they can switch quickly between fire modes.
Yes. I mean, you can just poke with the fours in, have the tanks as backups in case there's like some sort of flanking maneuver, which it does seem to be. The bio drop is coming back to defend this natural.
And here comes the Liberators, the worker pulled. The bio is coming in from behind, but the Liberators are not sieged. They're not sieging.
But there is enough to defend this.
that one middle one in the middle that didn't even get to shoot. Well, souL holds on. Liberator range is halfway done. Thermal is sending this Hellion drive-by. But there is a planetary fortress here. Nice block there.
That was sick.
Nice. Yeah, it kind of glitched for me, but I saw he put an NG bay there.
Yeah. Hey, how is the internet? Oh, but that one Hellion did get a lot of those SCVs low. So he could have another follow-up attack here.
My connection was fine until about 30 seconds ago. When it went up to like 400 milliseconds.
Oh god. Well, the thing is, souL does have that advantage of going that bioplay where you can rebuild the army faster, so it's already in position for another push, looks like, at this third base. It doesn't look like uThermal is actually taking the fifth, he's just focusing on getting his units up and running again.
Yeah. And like chat is saying, bio does rebuild faster. Especially when you're making, if you're making Liberators 6 at a time, you're gonna remake that army quickly. They do have range now, so they can outrange these Thors. This is where souL can start putting the pressure on uThermal.
Yeah. This fourth base may be in trouble, but the spy army very more mobile than the mech here for uThermal at least, but those siege positions from those tanks, there's nothing you can really do. Sure, you can get all the libs to come in and siege, but with that many fours and Vikings, they're pretty much all going to be dead by the time they come in, but he is going to try! Okay. It's not too bad.
See, now he has 20 Marauders and 19 Marines. That is an army.
Oh, he is going to open up the rocks here. Tank sieging in position. Another Hellion run by a double multi-pronged Hellion run by going by. 7 SCVs. Why? Oh, neighbor.
Yeah, but souL keeps maxing out on this. He's replacing those SCV, that SCV supply with
more and more army. Oh, but now here comes the engagement. Look at that flame surge. But there's so many tanks actually on that low ground.
Oh, but he's sending the Marauders after the tanks, which is no.
The Viking winged hussars arrive. There's not really that much ground anti-air here for souL. We will take care of this fourth base, but
they do have an equal number of Vikings, but I'm not sure all of souL's Vikings are here.
Oh, look at that! uThermal just target firing those Vikings right now, and souL actually going to lose the majority of his Vikings, down 14 workers from those Hellion run-bys as well.
Yeah, but it does keep the Liberators alive. With some of them. Enough to siege at home and defend. Well, he's rebuilding his army, and they are equal in terms of worker supply at the moment. Income slightly in favor of souL.
Mm. I mean,
Remember,
and,
uThermal just now getting a 4th base, by the way.
yeah,
So
he's had a
really
4th
mined up.
base. He had that 4th base for a while.
I mean, just now retaking the 4th
Retaking
base.
4th base.
So
I mean-
hasn't been mining well in the past few minutes.
Yeah, well, he did have to refloat his main over, so that's why it did take a while
Yeah.
to retake that 4th, but I feel like he could take this army at the moment. All the anti-SF!
Okay, the
let's
Liberators
reach up!
are sieging in. The Thors are killing them one by one, but I'm not sure that this is gonna work. All of the tanks are about to go down.
He's just standing there. I'm sorry, man, that's funny, but actually all the libs are actually dying, and now the Vikings have to land.
But there's still tanks here. This is precarious. souL, you gotta lift them. You gotta lift them. You gotta keep those Vikings alive. That is your army.
I mean, that bonus damage against mechanical for the landed
They're
Vikings.
just walking around against tanks.
He's
gotta
killed
get
21
some time.
Vikings with this. souL, his economy is going to be in tatters now if he decides to keep on getting army. But these Hellions, oh no, they're trapped. He will take a D.
The
Okay,
Hellions are going to go down, and souL needs to go out on the map and just siege up uThermal's production.
Oh, and now the army count is even again. This 7 health tank just has to.
Getting cyclones with backfield acceleration.
Backfield
I mean, it is a
acceleration.
cheaper unit that he can build, but you can't make tanks. It doesn't have the mineral income. Thing is, souL doesn't
Yeah.
have much of a mineral income either.
Yeah, but I will say at least uThermal has got that +3 weapon upgrade.
Yeah.
souL is still sticking on 2-2 for his bio and what's it 2-2 for his mech. So it is looking to be like, you know, just uThermal having that higher damage army when it comes to that fact. And the
Yeah.
fact that these Hellion run bys as well, you know, keeping that worker count down for souL is allowing uThermal to catch up. Now, look, he's 20 supply ahead of that army from souL. And now souL, look at the bank for him. They both, like, have that high gas bank, but their minerals are getting so low.
I mean, souL does have 4 orbital commands at his disposal.
Oh, he's
So,
finally taking his 5th, which is good.
So yeah, so he's spiking up with mules, and he has remade some SCVs. I mean, he has 5 bases out. He has 6 bases out of the map, and they're now equal in terms of income. And he does have those planetaries to help defend these bases.
Well,
So he can
I
still
guess...
siege up here with the Liberators, still defend. Then we'll get Liberators of his own. But souL does still have some of these Vikings left over. So they both kind of reset their composition, their army there, and they have to rebuild everything.
Well, this army from both these players, souL is going for that bio army, which is pretty decent. And now uThermal is teched into this battle mech type of style with.
Oh, now the
Cyclones.
Liberators are coming in to harass. But this Cyclone should be able to kill them.
Yeah, with 5 workers, it's not too bad. But all this battle mech army, this is what it was designed for. You know, targeting
Yeah, but it's
onto
going
those
to
libs.
up against all of these Marauders with Steam. It's going to be difficult.
Oh, he still has a tank at least. And Widow Mines as well.
tank.
Ooh. A tank. Yeah, at least here. Well, there's the second one.
They're down to 2 tanks for souL, 3 tanks for uThermal.
Who needs tanks anyway?
But yeah, I think souL just needs to posture enough to that so that he can rebuild his army a little bit more.
Oh, well. Now there's no tank. Well,
Okay,
leave a
steering
couple
forward.
Widow Mines there.
As long as it keeps uThermal from harassing and attacking, he now has the higher worker supply, the much better income, even without the mules.
Yeah.
He's finally starting his upgrades again.
Yeah, he's gonna have that +3 attack at least for his bio. As the bio just completely skips. And, oh no, he was trying for the flank.
There are Widow Mines around. The Widow Mines waste their shots. The air advantage for uThermal is much higher.
Yeah, and now with the libs coming in, I think uThermal is taking this. That SouL does have a bit of a bank, but it's just going to be Marines.
SouL does have the +2 ship upgrades, though.
Yeah. I did say that.
uThermal doesn't have the ship upgrades for the Vikings.
But it doesn't matter.
Yep.
GG.
Whew. I like this. This is some interesting TvT we see here. This is not common stuff. Coming out.
Maybe not common for you, but you know. Oh well, the mass lib definitely not common.
How many times a year do you see Mass Liberator?
So far this year, twice for this series. Not counting ladder games, because let's be honest.
You got me.
Yeah.
I was like, when
you're about to ask like twice in this series still. But yeah, going to that ace match, it's going to be on Zen. So a bit of a closer map than some of the previous maps we've had. Could see some cheeky shenanigans, especially with that that base to the side of the main. Especially good for proxy reapers if they get scouted, or maybe some proxy shenanigans as well. But I should expect uThermal to have that type of advantage coming in if he does decide to proxy again. Yeah.
By the way, Clem, I just looked at Wardi's stream. Clem just won 3-0.
Oh,
so they might start Showtime in Hearthstone without us by the time we finish it.
So I need to take a look at what he's. The first semifinal will start when mainstream round of 8, and so first semifinal will start on Wardi stream, which I think is Clem versus Reina, with the two young guns versus each other. That is going to be a good series.
Wardi's like, I never saw this this scenario before.
Yeah. So we will be casting Showtime and Hearthstone after this. First semifinal will start on Wardi stream, Reynolds versus Clem.
Right, yeah. So if you want to watch the semifinal, Raynor versus whoever wins here, that'll be the what's going on stream after the main stream after this game, and we will continue with Showtime versus Hearthstone.
Yeah. Sorry, I thought it was Raynor versus Clem. I did not look at the bracket. I just saw the matchups we were given. I'm like, cool. Didn't realize it wasn't the other side of the block.
They're still waiting for us. They're still waiting for this game. So
yeah. I wonder whoever goes first, how great TvT is going to be in the head after this. It was like, oh wait, I can't go mass libs. Crap, there's corruptors.
All right, everyone. Welcome, finally, to the fifth map here, the ace match. This is the final one, we promise. Unless there's some weird draw or something. Stay calm, everyone. Relax. We are on Zen. How do we calm? Calm and collected and relaxed on Zen LE. We're in the southwest corner of the map, representing Makers and the land of Poland. Currently sideways 2-2 is quarterfinal match. Our red Terran is souL. And in the northeast corner of the map, representing the land of Netherlands, and the team of Team Liquid. It is our blue Terran, uThermal, who is also sideways 2-2. What do you know?
There it's in.
Alright.
This is really sin. Wait,
Yes,
so
relaxed.
no proxies. Okay. Guessing
So,
we're just
alright,
gonna
so
play
we
by
had,
book
we
here.
had 4 games so far.
Mm.
In
One proxy.
3 of those we saw uThermal going full mech, and souL going bio tank
3 of them.
liberator.
I think all 4 were mech.
What?
All 4 were mech. There was no bio from uThermal. It's all been mech. Game 1 was the mech base trade, which uThermal lost because he decided to land his Vikings in tank range. Game 2
I'm
was
not saying
mech. No, you're saying three-
uThermal went mech for. I mean, okay, there were 3 scenarios that were the same, is what I'm saying.
Hey, you just said in 3 games. I'm like, where's the game? You
I
went by?
know. In 3 of them, uThermal went full mech, and souL went bio tank liberator. Is that
Okay.
is that statement not true?
You should have said. All right, in 3
You
games we
should
had.
wait until I finish my sentence before you judge it.
I mean, I judge all you before you even speak, Steel, because I know what's going to come out of your mouth most of the time.
The judgment begins before you even utter a word.
The judgment begins when you start to breathe in before you speak. It's like, God damn it.
Oh, God damn it, he's gonna say something.
But it's actually quite mirror built here. Both players going for the 1-1-1. Factoring first before natural CC.
Yeah,
Right.
souL again. souL also taking the 2 gases and saturating them.
Soul mech, maybe.
Maybe he's mixing it up.
Hey. Maybe it's like, you know what? I'm just going to do the mass lib before 10 minutes.
I mean, look, Mass Liberator at the beginning of the game. I mean, even just 3 Liberators are really powerful.
Yeah.
I mean, you gotta know how to use them. You gotta practice how to use them, but, you know. Because there's not a lot of anti-air at the beginning of the game. You know, a few Marines, but...
Ooh.
Oh, uThermal is moving out.
Oh, sneaky. So I think he's got the one tank, 4 Marines. So he's pulling a Mari here. He's hiding the tank and the Marines in here.
Yeah, but souL has the safety tank at home. It's already pre-sieged.
And the Cyclone as well.
Yeah, it locks onto the Medivac. And, yeah, this attack gets thwarted. uThermal backs away. Didn't lose anything. No one lost anything. It was a nice poke here. So it should feel nice having pushed that away. Sending those 2
But now soul.
Reapers to scout, see what's going on in the main. Maybe we get a few worker kills here.
Yeah,
uThermal
there's
is not in
definitely.
position to defend this.
Oh yeah, it's got the Cyclone, but we'll get 1 SCV, maybe 2. No, okay, just 1.
No, just 1.
Just 1.
Well, gets a scout in the main production. That's important. Getting a 3rd own location.
That's the
I mean,
thing. Your family
that's
doesn't
a
scan
mind
the
game
third
feature.
building. Yeah.
Because
Your family
usually you build that in
Yeah.
the main, so uThermal scans it, sees no 3rd base, and
Ooh,
says,
the
"Oh, that's
Raven
your 3rd base."
harass. What,
Yeah,
2 SCVs?
nice Raven harass there.
Could have been worse. Could usually get 3 with Aura Turret harass if you don't pull like.
The Marines are here to catch the Raven, but they're not going to be in position. Oh, maybe they are.
Oh, your family
Nope.
wasn't over.
That Raven noped out of there. uThermal is setting up a drop. souL does have the Cyclone here, ready to intercept that Medivac. And uThermal is going for the 3rd base. souL is defending there as well. Yeah, souL is just defending fantastically here so far. while harassing on the other side of the map.
Alright, here we go.
Pretty good start for souL here.
He needs to drop off those Marines, but with the Hellion there, it's a bit dangerous.
Yeah, the medivac does go down, but the Marines just all managed to land, so they're gonna be dangerous.
Yeah, but these are non-stimmed Marines, so...
Yeah, without medivac, and they are all going to die. There's no evacuation for them. The Wardi Vikings are going to land. The air marauders.
Oh, he is going to lose one Viking there. So,
okay,
2 Marines
something.
and... Yeah. 2 Marines and a... Sorry, 2 SCVs and a Viking, not too bad. And the Cyclone Hellion, so actually not too bad of a drop.
Yeah. Alright, trying to move in again.
Oh, the auto turrets, but they're not on the tanks!
Yeah, he pushes forward into the tank line, but they're still, those Marines are still far away from the tanks. They can still shell them.
Man, this was a bad drop.
GG is called.
souL
advances. Nicely done. Very nicely done.
Alright, PvP next.
souL our boy. Our good Polish boy.
Cool. The face when game 5 is the shortest game.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course it is.
Alrighty. So now we'll go with Hearthstone versus Showtime. They're gonna be doing vetoes, while Raynor versus souL will be shown on the main stream, on Wardi's stream. Just put that link there again in case you don't have it.
Oh, they already did vetoes for us.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Let's just throw it in there. Give ourselves from the Clown Fiesta. From one Clown Fiesta to another. From TvT to PvP. Like, souL is asking for a break. Like, hi, look.
Look, I played a 5-game TvT. I need a goddamn break.
It's been an hour and a half.